Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Cyclones. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another Battle Court Monday here. Andrew Bleckman joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you all 6 matches today. You see the players ready in position to go with his 6 ranked doubles that will get us started. Joseph and Arta for the Renegades against Carballo and Flores. We saw Joseph and Arta play together a few seasons ago. Carballo and Flores, a new doubles team. Flores making his debut in the backcourt, ready to go with our opening match of the day. Joseph and the Renegades serving in this one. Renegades will have the serve all matches on this Monday.
Joseph serves for the Renegades. We begin. Backhand by Flores. Here's Arta. Flores, backhand from the 10 line. Arta's there. Rebote left side to the inside. Arta's there, backhand. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Here's Arta, backhand from the 9 line. Rebote forehand by Carballo. This one caught by Arta. Backhand low and hard to the inside. Flores is there. What a catch by Carballo. Backhand. Joseph reaching in, tipping the ball. First point of this match goes to Carballo and Flores of the Cesta Cyclones. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
It all starts with Carballo up there in the front court for the Cyclones on this 6th-ranked team. Last season he played with Jedden, and also new player into the backcourt. That one of the best 6th-ranked teams in all Battle Court last year with a plus 500 record. Now sliding Flores back there with a little less experience. See how he can handle it. So far, so good.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. It's a fine catch by Flores. Backhand. Flores again. Backhand from the 10 line. Carballo reaching up high at the 10 line. Tipped the ball away. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Joseph will serve for the Renegades.
Yeah, Renegades first time in action since opening night about 10 days ago. And Arta played great. One of the surprises to begin this season. Defeated Julian in singles and looked pretty good in the backcourt with Goenog in doubles. Result didn't go their way. See what he can do here today.
Rebote to the outside. Scooped up by Carballo. Splitter by Carballo will score. The split placement works. Carballo and Flores lead 2-1.
Don't know if that was exactly what Carballo wanted. Maybe trying to beat Joseph to the net side, but the splitter worked out well. Joseph overran it. Arta not there to cover the outside with that carom off the side wall.
Beautiful catch by Arta in the backcourt. Big backhand. Rebote comes out. Carballo, forehand Rebote. Beautiful catch by Arta at the 10 line. Low runner to the inside. Scooped up by Flores. Carballo in the front court. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote forehand. 2 pass. Caught in the backcourt by Arta. Here's Flores. Arta from the forehand at the 10 line. Crossing the wall, picked up beautifully by Flores. Nice backhand along the wall to the left side of Arta. Rebote forehand. Two all. Scores for Carballo. 3 points for Carballo and Flores of the Cyclones. Carballo serves.
He's got so much power when he winds up those shots. And lining it up well, just have to make that catch if you're Joseph on the outside. As the front quarter, you always move when your opponent winds up that costada. You have to defend the 2-all. Joseph is capable of making that catch. Turn the rebotes well so far, just got to lock in.
Beautiful catch by Arta. Backhand. Rebote forehand to the outside. Arta looks for the rebote. He makes the save. Carballo will keep it on the left side. Costado to the inside. Clip the sidewall. Carballo, run and grab at the 9 line. Big right side. Rebote for Joseph at the sidewall. Tremendous save by Joseph. Here's Carballo from the Costado. 2-all. Scores. 4 points for Carballo and Flores. Carballo serves.
Cyclone just going to keep going back to it. Joseph had to make a grab up there and stopping those 2 walls.
Beautiful catch by Arta. Low runner. Carballo calls for it. Rebote is out. 2 points for the orange shirts. Joseph and Arta. Joseph serves.
An aggressive call there by Carballo. Came shooting off the back wall. Really the only way for that ball to travel was straight to the outside. Got to let Flores play back there. He's been catching well. So far, so good. Get into a rhythm and maybe don't have to go for that tough rebote.
Here's the backhand by Arta. Low and hard. Caught by Carballo. Carballo's 2-all. Stopped by Joseph. Joseph's backhand. Flores saves the rebote. Here's Joseph from the 7 line. Throw to the outside. Carballo's calling for it. Missed it. 3 points for the orange shirts. Joseph and Arta. Joseph serves.
And when Joseph starts making that catch on the outside, you have to go away from the 2-all. He's got so much power, had a great carambola, just those shots that come back towards the outside. He can make life difficult for his opponents. You don't want to give it to Joseph there on the right. Oh, that had a float.
5 points off the serve there. 4 points for Joseph and Arta. 4-4 is the score. Joseph serves.
That ball really floated when it made contact with the sidewall. Flores just has to know that. Used to playing up in the front court. Used to these bounces off the serve.
Overhead screens out of play. 5 points and a possible set point for Joseph and Arta.
A few unforced errors in a row. 5 points now for the Renegades. Really couldn't get anything going. Looked like it was a Cyclone set to take. Renegades came storming back right here.
Missed serve. That qualifies as the first serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Carballo picks the serve. 2-all rifled and scoring. It's 5-5. This is set point.
Carballo committed to taking that serve, especially off the second serve. He knows that Joseph is just going to try to get it in there. That's when Carballo gets aggressive, able to get a quick point for his team. Now we're at set point.
Arta on the backhand. What a catch by Flores at the 11 line. Big backhand. Arch is there. Rebote forehand is hook, point, and set for the orange shirts. Joseph and Arta winning 6-5. We'll come back out and play our next set.
And Renegades do complete the comeback. They take the opening set of the day, 6-5. See Manu right there coming out talking with both Flores and Carballo. Then flipping over the Renegades, here goes Sherry, captain, #1 ranked player with Joseph and Arta. And their debut, about as good as you could ask for this Renegades team. I think just 1-7 when they played together. That was back in the would have been the spring of 23. Last spring. So 2 seasons ago, Joseph and Arta paired together. Not much success, but that was in Arta's first season. He's been playing a lot better here in 2024, at least the first couple game days. Joseph improved as well, and I think you're going to see a different team. And with the Cyclones, I mean, the only difference from their 6th-ranked team from last season is you swap Flores and Jedden. Now Flores in the backcourt, Jedden a member of the Fireballs, that expansion team. And expectation's still high. When you have Carballo up there in the front court, can cover 90% of the court, a bunch of it. We saw what Jedden did back there when he was comfortable, made a bunch of catches on that left side, kept his team in it. Carballo did a bunch of damage up there in the front court. They're going to need 3 sets to win their opening match this season. Joseph and Arta looking to close it out in straight sets. As is the case in all Battle Court matches, the player or team that loses the previous set begins the next one with control of the serve. Carballo and Flores lost. They open up set 2, serving.
We're ready to begin our second set. Carballo will have the serve for the Cyclones. Perfect serve by Carballo to score. Ball crossing the side wall. Carballo and Flores have the first point of the second set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And one of the best serves on the roster. If he can land this first serve in consistently, it's going to be trouble for Arta in the backcourt.
Catch by Carballo. Drop shot. Read by Arta. Big backhand. Too much. Rebote comes out to the 7 line. Barehand Rebote. This one caught by Arta midcourt. Beautiful effort by Flores. That ball is tipped. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Joseph serves. The Renegades.
A smart throw by Arta, crossing the sidewall. Put it just in front of Flores' feet. Difficult scoop. Couldn't line it up. Renegade just trying to play keep away. Carballo does a great job of finding the ball. But the more Flores has it deep in the corner, more success these Renegades will have in this match.
Carballo picks the serve. 2-all. Stopped by Joseph. Joseph with the 3-wall play. That scoop attempt is missed. Well played by Joseph. Joseph and Arta have 2 points with the Renegades. Joseph serves.
That high shot from the outside back to the outside is very difficult to line up. Flores trying to do a forehand scoop, right-sided scoop. Ball's got a lot of spin on it. Difficult for players of any level to make that catch consistently.
Fault, under serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Carballo picks the serve, hard 2-all. This one scores beautifully. 2-2. Carballo serves for the Cyclones.
A little more angle that time. And kind of been splitting them up or getting it to Joseph's right side. He just tried to beat him with power to the net, able to do so right there. Perfect 2-all. Tie it up.
Excellent serve, scores. 3 points for Carballo and Flores.
And 2 of their 3 in this set coming off of the ace. Serve becomes more and more devastating at each rank level. I mean, you see Carballo have some aces as a 1, but as a 6, a couple times more.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. The good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line. Fault underserved, double fault. Loss of point, 3-3. Joseph serves.
And you never want to give away a point. And Joseph not going to do much with the serve up there in the box, but Carballo, known for that powerful serve, he's going to stick with it.
Big backhand by Flores. Arta's there. Backhand by Arta. Robote coming out. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played by Carballo. Here's Arta. He winds up. Coasty up the middle. Caught by Flores. Beautiful catch. Robote left side. There's a catch by Flores on the forehand. To the inside he goes. Going to cross the side wall at the 9 line and score. Well thrown by Flores. Carballo and Flores have 4 points and the serve.
And that's just a perfectly placed ball by Flores. Crossing right as Arta try to make the play up the wall. Much needed point for his team. They jump out ahead again at 4-3. Got to get these serves in if you're Carballo. That's a good one.
Beautiful serve. Excellent catch. Carballo on the forehand from the 8 line. Big right side. Arta's there. Backhand from the 12 line. Backhand 2-all will land in and score. We're all tied up 4 points apiece. Joseph will serve.
And just to clarify, backhand 2-all was good. Carballo maybe thought it hit the pad as captain. I think Manu behind him telling him that shot was good. He wanted to challenge it, but he knows the rule. That is not a challengeable call. Only those line calls on the outside, and then got hit by the serve. And that landed in.
5 points is a loss of point. Ball struck the front quarter. Possible match point. Flores gets in there and makes the catch. There's the backhand. It passes. Joseph for the rebote. Catch by Carballo. Carballo blasts it to the inside. Arta's there. What a scoop by Flores. There's the backhand.
Match going.
Point, set, and match for Joseph and Arta. It's taking it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-4.
Big win for the Renegades to start off the game day. There's that patented backflip by Joseph to end it. 6-5, 6-4, straight set victory. Let's take a look at that game day score. 1.5 reflecting the doubles win, courtesy of Joseph and Arta. Again, going back to the challenges here, just to clarify, the only thing that you're allowed to challenge is a in and out call on that boundary line, the one boundary line we have to the outside of the court.
Yeah, there's no question that. There is the game day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings.
And for those looking to wager on these matches, available, and I think I heard, was it 19 states in Ontario as well?
Yes.
Bunch of places where you can wager on these Battle Court matches. Ready with the post-match interview. Here they are, Joseph and Arta of the Renegades.
All right, Joseph, Arta, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, thank you. Feeling great. Got another one to go, and just happy to get a W, man. You know, caught a few balls on the outside that kind of ate me up, and the guys told me to loosen up, and started catching them and made it happen.
Tell me a little bit of the strategy, Arta.
Nothing. I mean, we all know about Carballo's power, so pretty much the strategy was try to take the ball away from him. That was it.
Once again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens.
Go Renegades!
Thank you. Let's go.
And we thank Joseph and Arta. Coming up next, 5th ranked singles matchup between Ben of the Renegades and Bueno of the Cyclones. And two of the better fifth-ranked players in all of Battle Court. Bueno had a great season for the Cyclones last year. So far in 2024, he's picked up right where he left off. He got Ben of the Renegades, backcourter. He's been champion twice with these Renegades, looking to make it 3 the spring 24 season. Now, last season, Bueno 5-3 as a fifth-ranked singles player. Ben 6-2. So the records match that as well. The best based on their records in this group. Bueno will Ben, that is, will have the serve. Bueno will receive. Ready to go with match number 2. We are ready to begin our second match. Fifth-ranked singles. Ben serves to Bueno. There's a serve by Ben. Singles match is underway. Bueno from the 11 line, drops it in the corner. Forehand rebote laid up. Straight to the outside. Bueno charging. Stops at the 4 line. Going hard back inside. Down by Ben. Bueno on the board first for the Cyclones.
Again, we see players who are able to utilize that side wall to their advantage. Throw it hard and inside. Try to cross the side wall right where your opponent's standing. Makes it very difficult for him to make that catch.
Ben, low running backhand. Bueno stands in there. High and hard. Ben switches from left to right. Slows it down. Bueno advancing up at the 6 line. Powerful forehand. Back in the corner. Catches 3 walls. Ben digs it out. Rebote's hooked. Came up short. And the pad is bad. 2 points for Bueno. Runner again. Here's Bueno up at the 9 line. High lofting backhand. Ben looking for the rebote. He's got it on the left side. It's a 2-all. Bueno reaching behind him. Just tipped it. Ben on the board with his first point, and he serves.
Bueno there with a kind of a technical mistake, trying to catch the ball behind you, either on the forehand or backhand. Always more difficult than catching the ball in front of you.
Ball placed serve. Good catch here by Bueno. Back beyond the 11. Right in the corner. Rebote forehand laid up. Here's Bueno advancing. Up at the 5 line. Keeps it on the right side. Trying to get it to pass. It's a tougher rebote. Ben's got it. Bueno at the 6 line now. There's a carom. And that kicks out. Two. Ben serves.
Unforced errors can make all the difference in the world. Got to keep that ball inside that outer boundary line.
Going hard to the inside. Ben backing up, takes it on the bounce. Here's Bueno. Stops at the 7. Shoots it high and hard. Not a lot on that. Rebote. Ben has to come back. Saves it to the inside. Here's Bueno on the costado to the outside.
Beautifully thrown by Bueno.
Breaks the time. Bueno leads it 3-2.
Bueno to the outside, nice and hard. Usually they cut out a little bit more. No need there. Ben was right in the middle of the court. Not able to get to that play. Not able to get to that ball.
Yeah, take another look. I mean, you got a bunch of options from that costado. Keep it inside, throw the drop shot straight to the outside. Ben caught guessing. Here's Bueno, high, hard backhand, just does clear the overhead screen. Ben up at the 6 line, gets it up, and that clears on the return. Not enough to reach a front wall on Bueno's return. Ben ties it up, 3-3.
Yeah, it seemed like Bueno definitely took some juice off that ball. Don't know if he thought he was closer to the front wall.
Bueno now with the low runner. Ben steps up, takes it in the air. This one just above the pad is knocked down. Smart throw by Ben. He leads 4-3.
Low runner to the inside scoring. That ball was blasted from the left side of Ben. Ben's one of our stronger players, but especially on that left side.
Here's Ben, forehand from the 10 line. The carom opens up. Bueno stops it. He's not going to get the throw off. That brings Ben to 5 points. He's got a possible set point. Bueno, strong backhand, right in the corner, left side of Bote. There's a 2-all opening up. The scoop is missed. Point and set. Ben takes it 6-3. Put a minute and a half on the board and play our second set.
So Bueno looking a
Came
little,
out
a little less comfortable than we've seen him though, overall, especially a little tenuous there. Yeah, you're right. Came out strong, but after that,
It's pretty slow finish here. I mean, Bueno in practices has looked very good. So far in these battle court matches, played one with Manu, played one with Ikeda. It's a little bit different in singles. I mean, Ben, the leader in this group with a 6-2 record last year, looking to make it happen again.
there we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. You see the Cyclones team there. Ikeda talking with Bueno, as well as Manu.
I don't know. I mean, not much to say really to Bueno. I mean, it's just some good play by Ben, one carom. I mean, some nice
Beautifully
highlights from
placed
Bueno
outside.
as well.
Yeah, that was really well done.
He's leading here 3-2, and Ben just comes storming back and wins the final 4 points.
This one just blasted. Looks
Look
like
at
it
that.
escapes a little bit. Escapes is basically when it can escape to the right, it can escape to the left. It's when it doesn't come out exactly the way that you're expecting it to. Beautiful 2-all there
well
by
thrown.
Ben.
Caught him leaning
Bueno,
the other way.
Yeah, Bueno just got caught up in the screen. Second set, ready to begin. Reminder, the scoring in battle court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
There's a serve by Bueno. We begin set number 2. Nice catch by Bueno there at the 10 line. Takes it in the air. This one passing. Then on the rebote. It's a 2-all. High off the front wall. Bueno handles. Forehand coming back in the corner. Not a lot on that rebote. Ben makes a save just above the pad. Here's Bueno on the costado. That clipped the sidewall. Ben caught it in the air. Ben low and hard back inside. Bueno
Beautiful scoop.
scooped it up. What a play. Here's Ben now. Comes cross court. Turns the rebote on the back end. Bueno takes it in up top on the forehand. At the 6 line, keeping it inside. Then again, pushed it up the middle. Bueno advancing. Opens up for the carom. That one lands in and scores. Aggressive play by Bueno gets him on the board first here in our second set.
Definitely a nice 2-all by Bueno. Forehand carom. Scoring. Has an idea of where Ben is. Takes a peek. Sees him mid-court. Throws it where he's not.
Well placed serve by Bueno. Better catch there by Ben on the numbers. Has to come back for that rebote, and that comes up short. Ben ties it up, 1-1.
Bueno's gotten caught like that before as well. It's a very similar place on the court between the 10 and 11 line, just not having enough to get it up to the front wall.
That is an ace. Crossing the sidewall deep in the backcourt. Ben leads it 2-1.
Again, crossing the sidewall right where your opponent is. Bueno's pretty good at making those catches, just not now.
Big bouncing serve collected by Bueno there at the 11. To the inside, here's Ben. Backhand. Just launches this one on the numbers. Bueno scrambling, he gets out there and turns it overhead. It's Ben, softer touch to the inside. Bueno gets in there. Backhand. Stopped by Ben. One comes shooting off the back wall. Nice forehander bote. Here's Ben. Little clip off the side wall right to Bueno. Bueno's two wall is
Beautiful.
thrown to score. 2-2. Bueno ties it back up.
2-all beautifully executed by Bueno. Opening up there around the 4 line, cutting out. Very well done. Ben tries one. It's a little clip, but actually puts it right in the cesta of Bueno.
Yeah, right to
Bueno, on the other hand, 2-all. Opening up nicely to score.
Big backhand again, cutting inside. There's Bueno. Forehander bote. Stopped by Ben. Up at the 9 line. Running backhand. That one's going to get by. Passing on the numbers. That's hooked on the return. Nice throw by Ben. He leads it 3-2.
Bueno's more than capable of pulling out this set, but you don't want to let Ben get too far ahead.
Bueno back in the corner. Ben. Rebote keeps it inside. Good pickup by Bueno. Trying to get this one to pass again. He does. Left side rebote by Ben. Cut off in the air. Here's Bueno on the costado. The
Working
2-wall is thrown to score. 3-3. Bueno serves.
2-all working for him. The second one he's thrown really well. You'll see it opening up here. What do we mean by opening up? Cuts out close to the front wall, away from your opponent.
Ben stands in there at the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Comes shooting out. Bueno on the rebote. Forehand. Played inside. Here's Ben. Another powerful backhand cutting inside. It's right at his feet. Here's Ben. Shoots a carom. Not really opening up. Bueno high over the top. Back inside. Ben's got it. 2-all return. Bueno on the bounce. Drop shot. Dropped in.
Very well done.
Score. Bueno leads 4-3.
Bueno doing a good job of changing things up here. Winds up being a drop shot. Ben's fast enough to get that, just this one in particular. Not fast enough.
Ben from the 11 line. Bueno going up for it front ways. Nice catch at the 10. Big backhand follows. Rebote 2-wall.
Way too much.
That's too wide. 5 points for Bueno. He's got a possible set point.
What Ben was trying to do, obviously 2-all off the rebote. Good time to throw it. Bueno was pretty far back. But got to execute, got to land that ball within the lines.
Play serve again. Great catch by Ben. Takes it off the numbers. Bueno came back for it. Now gets out there for the rebote. Ben, nice catch. Right off the numbers again. Just launches this backhand. Bueno just does get out there. Puts it inside where it scores. Point and set. Bueno takes it 6-3. Minute and a half, we'll play our third and decisive set.
Bueno getting a little bit of his game back there. Ben, a bit awkward in his movement. Typically, he'll chase down that drop shot, missed that. 2-all, went to the middle of the court, poorly executed. Gave Bueno a chance to get back in this. We'll see what happens in the third and final set, coming up in just about a minute.
Yeah, Bueno, a lot more aggressive in terms of his shots. I mean, last season in singles, combined over his 8 matches, I don't know if he threw as many as we saw here in this match against Ben. And he wasn't throwing 2-alls from the left side, from the right, not many drop shots either, just good consistent play, catching one more than his opponent. But now we're in, season 5 of Battle Court. And it gets tougher, especially at this 5th rank level. Ben getting better. I mean, Cabrera now at this group, Correa. You got to start to make it happen offensively. Bueno certainly got it going here.
Yeah, the Costado 2-all working for him. Costado is the type of throw from basically straight out, shoulder level off the left side. Nice drop shot here. Again, Ben's fast enough. Just got a little bit of a stutter step. Didn't make it through. Once again, here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. You see Carballo, who you'll be seeing 2 more times. So we have some substitutions for Lopez, who right now as we speak,
Yes.
playing a tournament in Guernica, Spain.
And he will be back for the Cyclones next game day. Just one match today actually worked out well for these Cyclones. Flores and Lopez scheduled to play Goanaga and Ben. 4th ranked doubles. That's our 5th match of the day, but Carballo will substitute. So Carballo and Flores against Goanaga and Ben. That will be match 5 today. Third and decisive set, ready to go. Ben will have the serve. Served by Ben. Our third set is underway. Strong backhand, Ben. Late to get out there for the rebote. It's a 2-all. Bueno advancing. Bueno shoots it inside, low and hard, where it scores. First up on the board in our third and decisive set. Bueno serves. Low hard serve, Ben switches from right to left. There's the backhand. Powerfully thrown inside, rebote, forehand. Right at the feet of Ben, backing up, he scooped it up. Low runner is tipped. Well placed, crossing the side wall. Ben ties it up.
Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. We have a split set situation. Ben won the first one 6-3. Bueno won the second one 6-3. We're all tied up at 1-1. First one to 6 will win the match.
Bueno with that backhand, Ben standing in their front waist, takes it off the wall. All he can behind this one. Rebote shooting out. Bueno makes a save to the inside. Ben advancing on the forehand. Kick off the side wall. Bueno, great catch in the air. Nice positioning. 2-all again, coming to the outside. Bueno stops it on the bounce. The high 3-wall play. Well, Ben actually overran it. That's a great creative save on the rebote. And that one's tipped. Well played by Ben. He leads it 2-1.
Ben doing an excellent job. So he saw that Bueno was going for a 3-wall play. Usually the ball, when it comes off the back wall, cuts out more. That's what makes the 3-wall play unique. It didn't. Ben wound up saving it on the right side. Bueno moving in for the attack, tipped the ball.
Ball missed off the serve. Ben leads it 3-1. Magic City bounce. Bueno stays with it. Forehand now for Ben. Over the top. Bueno charging. Stops it up at the 8 line. High hard forehand 2 pass. That's cutting close to the sidewall. And hooks the return. That opens up. Bueno gets out there before the second bounce. His return shot scores.
Smart play by Bueno on that return, keeping it low and hard, crossing the numbers down low, making sure he doesn't feed the rebote. Well done by Bueno.
Backhand by Ben. Bueno had it for a moment, just could not control it. 4-2 lead for Ben.
So this is a dangerous lead. Can lull you in a full sense of security. Ben wants to win this. He's going to have to finish it off.
Big bouncing serve. Bueno takes it. Backhand right in the corner. Ben has to come back. Just does get enough on it. Here's Bueno over the 5 line. Overthrew that one. Ben's rebote. That's a nice play. Bueno forced to come back into the backcourt. 2-wall with a big bounce. Ben almost got to that one. Couldn't control it on the outside. Cuts the deficit to just 1.
Ben's fast. He occasionally gets a late start. He got a late start on that one. He saw it hit the sidewall, so he knew it was going to be a 2-wall. Just not sure how far it was going to go out.
Fault under serve. Second serve for Bueno. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. A wonky bounce. Ben stays with it. Low return on the backhand. Here's Bueno now. Higher and harder. And coming back at the 9 line, just lays it up. Here's Bueno up at the 7. High hard throw back in the corner. Here's Rebote left side. Clip off the sidewall. Here's Bueno middle of the court. Inside placement this time. This one dropping low. Ben, nice return. Bueno again, lower and harder. Ben switching from left to right. Puts it inside right at Bueno's feet. He's there to scoop it up. Ben, clip again, comes to the outside. Bueno, Karam return, not enough. Ben stops it on the outside. There's Ben, back to Bueno. He can't scoop that one. Well played point. Ben leads at 5-3. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
Bueno consistently doing a good job of moving Ben around the court. Ben moving a little better there on that point. Finished it off with authority. Very well done.
Under a serve. Second serve for Ben. Second serve is good. Bueno from the 11, backhand. Takes Ben up to the 8 line, lays up the rebote. Bueno advancing, now backs up. On the bounce, big forehand. And that's a well-played rebote. Good catch by Bueno, keeps the match going. Another one, Ben middle of the court this time. That's a 2-wall off the rebote that sails wide. Keeps Bueno in at 5-4, Bueno serves.
That's 2 that's been, I don't know that he was trying to throw a 2-wall there. It may have been going inside, hard to tell, only he knows. But if he was trying to throw a 2-wall, threw it way out. That happened before.
Here's Ben from the left side, backhand, powerfully thrown, shooting out. Bueno saves it. Ben from the 9, another powerful backhand. Bueno, backpedaling, just does get out there, turns it right at Ben's feet, but he couldn't control it. We are tied up at 5-5 in our third set. This is match point.
Got to think that Ben knew he was going to throw a 2-all there, and that's why he missed the catch. He saw Bueno on the side wall.
If he makes that catch, the match is probably over.
You throw even a reasonably good 2-all. Now, Bueno did get to one earlier. We're at match point. We'll see who gets it.
Well placed serve, Ben. What a catch. Keeps it going. Backhand to the rebote. Here's Bueno. Low and hard. Ben's there to scoop it up. Rebote up at the 5 line. Bueno threw it off the court. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going the way of Ben. Winning in 3 sets, taking the final set, 6-5.
It's that third set. Bueno and Ben trading point for point right up into the very last point.
Outside placement sails wide. Ben gets the win. Renegades, first 2.5 points of the game day.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here is the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. See the Wall Warriors out in front with 9.5 points total on the season. Renegades in second place with 7.5 points. First 2 wins helping out there. Chargers with 5.5. Fireballs with 5.5. Devils with 5. And the Cyclones with 1.5 points. 2.5 points for the Renegades on the game day. Up next, we have a singles match between top-ranked players, Gaucheri and Manu. But before we can get to that, let us hear from Ben.
All right, Ben, congratulations on winning that match. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your outfit change?
Oh, this right here, you know, I don't get to see my boys out in LA that often. This one right here just got married, so I wanted to give a shout out to the Porters, man. You know, I don't get to see everything, but I see everything, if you know what I mean. So this is all my homeboys right here that was at the wedding. I just want to say what's up to y'all and just show my love from down here in Miami.
Well, Ben, going back to the game, what was your strategy today playing against Bueno?
You know, we very, very familiar with each other. We compete. Bueno was always my toughest game in Game 5, just because we know each other so well. So it was just trying to make as least amount of mistakes as possible, and fortunately, I made literally one less mistake.
Well, Bueno, thank you so much for playing through, Ben. Let's see what else happens today.
Hope he asked for their permission, Stu. Up next, top-ranked singles matchup here between Gaucheri and Manu. Gaucheri riding, what is it, Stu? I think a 13 singles match winning streak into this one in Battle Court. The last time he lost was back in March. That was season 3. We're now in season 5. And he's got Manu right here, one of the best backcourters in the world. Can make life awfully difficult for his opponents. He's got a bunch of shots, great catcher of the ball. Always fun when we got the top-ranked players matching up against one another. Gaucheri this season 1-0, played one singles match on opening night against Douglas. Manu, this is his first singles match of the year. In this 5th season, the top-ranked players will play 10 singles matches, so you play every one of your same ranked opponents twice. All other rankings will play each other just once, so 5 singles matches for ranks 2 through 5, 10 for these top-ranked players. Gaucheri ready to go.
Gaucheri serves, we begin. Here's the backhand by Manu from the 10 line. It goes wall to wall. Gaucheri will come out to make the rebote. Scoop by Manu, backhand, wall to wall. Rebote forehand by Gaucheri. Manu's there. 2-all by Manu, scores. Manu with the Cyclones first up on the board here in the first set. He serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
What makes Manu so great is as a backcourter, he's got a great costado. I mean, typically not what you throw from the backcourt, but Manu has been here for a couple of years now. He's developed that shot. It's a real weapon for him from anywhere on the court.
Here's the backhand by Gauchetti. Manu takes it in the air. Backhand thrown powerfully. Gauchetti deep in the backcourt. Powerful left side. Manu's there. Two all. Red by Gauchetti. Stopped by Gauchetti. Gauchetti with the three-wall play. Comes deep and scores. We're tied up 1 point apiece. Gauchetti serves.
That's just a great read by Gauchetti to get out to that one. Pretty well thrown two-wall off balance by Manu, but that's just pure foot speed, stops it, and then he knows what to do with the return throw. Get it over Manu's head, the point's over. Exactly what he did right there to tie it up.
Here's the backhand by Gauchetti. Robote forehand by Manu. Gauchetti makes the catch, winds up. Costello two-wall is in the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Manu. He serves.
Yeah, Manu committed to the inside right there. Just had to make any contact with the front wall. Dropped it lower than he wanted to in the pad, giving away that one.
Here's a catch by Gauchetti. There's the backhand. Costello 2-all scores. 2-2. Gauchetti serves.
Yeah, that one threw it much higher than the previous 2-all. Again, caught Manu guessing and beat him to the outside with that 2-all. Take a look. That's the Costano shoulder level, left side of the player's body. And at the last second, he saw Manu coming inside. He just drops it over the top into the sidewall first. Well done.
Here's the backhand by Manu. It goes wall to wall. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Outside placement of the forehand. Robote scores for Manu. That's beautifully executed. Manu with 3 points and the serve.
I mean, what a shot. I mean, he told you can snap a shot from anywhere. How about the forehand straight to the outside? Even Gauchetti, I want to salute that one, recognizing a great shot when he sees it.
Here's the backhand by Gauchetti. Manu's there. Sherry advances, makes the catch, fakes the carom, drops it inside to score. 3-3. Gauchetti serves.
I usually do a little more faking out on the Costado. That time, Gauchetti faked the carom from the right side. This little hip check caught Manu moving to the outside first, and when he did, again, just dropped it back over the top. There was a lot of space. Really smart throw by Gauchetti. Not about blasting all these. Good finesse shot. Tie it up.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Manu. Robote left side, high to the front wall. Beautiful catch by Manu. Big backhand. Manu on the catch, winds up. Costi inside, just had a reach of Gauchetti. It scores. 4 points for Manu. He serves.
And just enough power to get it by Gauchetti right there. Any better head start or any more time to get back in there, he probably could get one hand on it. That's what makes Manu so tough. He can beat you to the outside, can beat you inside. He makes just about every catch, even the ones you don't think he's going to make. Has a way of keeping that ball in the cesta.
Here's a backhand by Gaucheri. Bote forehand save. Manu makes the catch, winds up. Costi inside. Gaucheri on the run, going to try to save it. He does. Catch by Manu. Powerfully thrown inside to score. 5 points for Manu. He serves. Possible set point.
Really well played set by Manu, but if you're Gaucheri, you just can't give him the ball up there in front of the 4 line on his costado. Manu making life difficult for Gaucheri, forcing some tough rebotes, but it's not a good recipe for success regardless of who you're playing against. He's had to play some tough defense. He's made some great plays, just not enough of them to hang with Manu so far.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rotate forehand by Gaucheri. That's out.
Wow.
Point and set to Manu. Minute and a half goes on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Wow, hot start for Manu, and he takes that opening set 6-3. And hard to believe, last season Manu was just 1-7 in singles. Looking like a different player here in spring 24. See Manu talking with Flores right there, Ikeda as well. I mean, not much to say. More of the same if you're Manu, and for Gaucheri, yeah. If you had to force me to guess, does he start fast or start slow? I mean, tends to start a little bit slower, and then as the match goes on, I mean, he's tough, and you get into set number 3. So if you get him, you have to get him early. And Manu did 6-3 in the opening set. You see Ben right there, keeping his teammates cool. Winner of that singles match earlier on. Ben will be coming out, I believe, with Goenaga. Yeah, that will be against Carballo and Flores. Carballo substituting for Lopez. That 4th-ranked doubles.
We're ready to begin our next set. Reminder, the scoring of Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Gaucheri will serve to start things off here in the second set. Beautiful serve by Gaucheri. Beautiful catch by Manu. Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Manu with the 2-all that opens
trouble.
wide to score. That is beautifully executed by Manu. Manu first up on the board, he served.
Unmatched control of the ball on his cesta with Manu. I mean, that's a deep costado from the middle of the court, opening up wide. I mean, really no chance for Gaucheri to get out to that one. If he can throw a couple more of those, don't know if there's anything Gaucheri can do about it.
Hilo Rabote will score. Tied up, 1-1. It's really like raw talent versus technical prowess. Raw talent in the form of Gaucheri. He's just got everything on both sides. But technically, Manu's spot on. Fault over serve. Out of court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Hard to the inside. Gaucheri going for the save. That ball's short. 2 points for Manu. He serves.
Again, just can't allow Manu to take that ball on the costado. I mean, he ripped it inside. Gaucheri doing all he can to even get assessed on it. And just couldn't turn that rebote. And Manu is as aggressive as we've seen him. No reason to rally with these top-level players. First one, have a shot attempt, got to go for it. Working out well for him here. 2-1 lead in set 2.
Robote forehand by Manu, catch by Gaucheri. Gaucheri hard to the inside. That ball's scooped. That ball's tipped. 2-2. Gaucheri serves.
Gaucheri able to take that ball in the air as Manu was running back. Difficult spot to play defense from if you're Manu. Smart throw by Gaucheri to tie it back up.
Ball under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Manu. Robote. High to the inside. Robote forehand to pass. Cut off by Gaucheri. Backhand. Robote coming out. Manu on the run. Filo Robote is out. 3 points for Gaucheri. For the Renegades, he serves.
A difficult shot on the move. Saw Gaucheri execute that a little bit earlier in the set. Not an easy throw, just pushed it wide. His first lead.
Over serve. Second serve must be good. The good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Manu. Robote hooked. 3-3. Manu serves for the Cyclones.
That thing just came shooting off the back wall. And just kind of overthrew it, hooked it straight into the floor. This ball moving at that speed, you try to make the play in one fluid motion and turn that Robote. Everything's not perfectly lined up. You're going to see something like that. Just hooked right in the floor. Typical of what we see from Gaucheri.
Powerful backhand. Robote's kicking out all the way to the 6th line. Oh, an attempt to place that just above the pad. Hits the pad. Gaucheri has 4 points. Manu with 3. Gaucheri serves.
And even if that ball does land in, I mean, Gaucheri's position middle of the court, probably looking to do some damage on that return. Another unforced error for Manu in this set. He's going for it. Gaucheri retakes the lead.
Beautiful catch by Manu. Powerful backhand. Robote forehand by Gaucheri. Manu on the Robote to the inside, a little far from the side wall. Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Robote by Manu, keeps it inside, missed the scoop. Robote not there. 4-4 is the score. Manu serves. There's a backhand by Gaucheri. Robote coming out. Outside placement, stopped by Gaucheri. Gaucheri powerfully from forehand. Keeps it low.
Oh.
What a catch by
my.
Manu. Flips it back into play. Tremendous.
Well, he's going to get there.
Little clip. Manu is there. Backhand by Manu. Powerfully into the corner. Gaucheri on the run. Manu, beautiful catch at the 9 line. Backhand. This one caught by Gaucheri. Gaucheri's 2-all. Is in. 5 points for Gaucheri. Possible set point.
Even a losing effort still may be the highlight of the year. What a catch by Manu. Scooped it up right off the side wall. Gaucheri, though, got it in the middle of the court again. Manu tried to throw that backhand straight to the outside. Maybe catch Gaucheri and be over-aggressive. Came right to the middle of the court. Was able to kill it from there. Great point here. Looking like we're going to a third set. Gaucheri can close it out.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote coming out. Robote forehand, hard to the inside. Robote save by Manu. Gaucheri has it, winds up. 2-all red
there
by Manu. Manu powerfully from the forehand. Gaucheri dropped the ball. 5-5. So it is match point for Manu in the blue shirt. Set point for Gaucheri.
Was that ball going to go out?
Don't
really
know.
close.
Don't know.
Really
Tough
close.
to tell. Kind of hard to tell.
We have a second here between these serves. Maybe we can get another look. I mean, the angle at which that ball was traveling looked like it was going to be sailing out of play. And again, you never want to let that ball bounce and give your opponent a free point. But at this stage of the match, he went for it and dropped it.
Do you risk the outside serve, just blast an outside serve in there and risk giving it to Gaucheri's right side, or?
Manu's so precise. I mean, probably
No.
can get to it. No, he kept it inside.
Backhand by Gaucheri. Robote comes low. Just
he hooked
into
it.
the pad, and the pad is bad. Set for Gaucheri of the Renegades. We have split sets. Manu won the first one 6-3. Gaucheri wins the second one 6-5. We will move on to a third and final set in just a minute 30 seconds.
Back and forth in that second set. There were some chances for Manu. I mean, at least 3 unforced errors. Gaucheri takes advantage and wins at 6-5. Some unforced errors both ways, but and this was Manu's chance. I mean, he said 1 in 7 last year in his 8 singles games. Gaucheri 8-0, but you wouldn't know it today. It's hard to believe, though. I mean, Manu not a 1 in 7 singles player. I mean, if you get and look at that, they're sharing.
I don't know.
I think he's just a nice guy.
I don't know if that was sharing. I think Manu just grabbed that.
We'll take
I don't know.
that.
I couldn't see what happened there.
Ben did offer it to him between sets 1 and 2, so
that was very nice.
it was
of Ben.
generous of Ben.
It's amazed how interested the players are in that contraption.
Oh, not just the players, still.
And I saw Carballo staring at it just now. I was
Yeah.
like, well, yes, I realized that one of us in the announcer's booth here needed to be cooled down for some reason. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just.
Are you not feeling well?
No, I just wanted to see what it felt like. And I'll tell you what, coming off the court after a hard-played set, it's got to feel nice. Also nice if someone's right there on your neck with it. We have a third set to decide this top-ranked singles match. Manu's going to have the serve coming out. Gaucheri ready to receive. First 1 to 6, we'll take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin third and final set. Manu will have the serve for the Cyclones. Manu serves. Our third set is now underway. Good catch by Gaucheri. Backhand. One caught by Manu. Backhand by Manu. Powerfully thrown right to the corner. Manu on the catch. Backhand. Ball tipped. Manu gets the first point of the third and decisive set. He serves.
And not an easy catch, but one that you'd expect Gaucheri to make. That far off the side wall. Deep into the backcourt. I mean, it's coming in pretty hard, but these guys are used to that speed consistently.
Backhand by Gaucheri. What a catch by Manu at the 10 line. Powerful backhand, caught by Gaucheri. Backhand, low and hard. Low off the back wall. Manu on the rebote. Catch by Gaucheri. Gaucheri back to the inside. Great read by Manu. Big backhand. Gaucheri's there. Backhand. Catch by Manu. Backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote to the inside. Manu is there. Scoop by Manu. Manu right to the inside. What a catch. Phenomenal catch by Gaucheri. Here's Manu. Backhand. To the corner. Rebote forehand. Hooked just a little. Manu's got it on the left side. Costello 2 all. The light touch caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. We're tied up 1 point apiece. Well played point by both Manu and Gaucheri. Gaucheri will have the serve for the Renegades.
A game of inches, you're seeing why here. It happened in the second set as well. One of those rebotes catching the top part of the pad, and right there on the way down off the front wall, catching a little bit of that pad. I haven't seen Manu play this well in singles in quite a while. Good sign for the Cyclones in this spring 24 season.
Beautiful catch by Manu. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming way out. Gaucheri on the rebote, keeps it low. What a scoop by Manu. Manu rifles this one out of reach of Gaucheri. Manu has 2. And the serve.
You also tough to play defense when you're in front of your opponent and they have the ball on the costado. I mean, you really have to guess. Inside placement was almost by him by the time he could react. The 2-wall, there's a lot of space outside. And just a well-played match here by Manu. Shots working out, catching everything. That's what you need to take out Gaucheri. See if he can do it.
What a catch by Manu. Here's the backhand. Low and hard. Gaucheri has it. Winds up. Keeps it inside. That ball is tipped to the inside. 2-2. Gaucheri serves.
There's perfect placement there, forcing that miss. Right on the numbers, kicking up. Difficult even for Manu. 2-2.
There's a catch by Manu, backhand, thrown powerfully. Gaucheri for the rebote up at the 6 line. Catch by Manu. Manu plays it back, drops into the corner. Rebote forehand to pass. Rebote left side, 2-wall, beautifully executed, stopped by Gaucheri. 3-wall play will score. 3 points for Gaucheri, he serves.
That's really been the only difference in this match. Is there's been a few times where Gaucheri's been able to track down those 2-walls, whereas Manu just hasn't been able to get to those. Great foot speed, great athleticism, reaction time, everything you could want, leading to that 3-2 lead.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote, left side by Gaucheri. Manu, beautiful catch. Powerful backhand from the 8 line. 2-all, stopped by Manu. Carom by Manu, beautifully executed and scoring, keeping it tight. We're at 3-3. Manu serves.
Sidearm Carom from the outside. Smart shot, didn't show the Gaucheri that he was going to throw it till the last instant. Just powered it by him.
Gaucheri on the backhand. Manu's there. Manu from the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote. Beautiful catch by Manu. Big backhand. Catch by Manu. Manu backhand. Low. Rebote save. Manu has a tip ball on the left side. 4 points. For Gaucheri, he serves.
It looked like to me that maybe trying to make that catch and get it to the costado and make something happen offensively. Just kind of rushed that process and missed the ball. A tough break here at this stage. Gaucheri jumping out ahead, 4-3.
Hard serve by Gaucheri, handled beautifully by Manu. Nice backhand.
Oh,
that's out.
Wild.
4-4 is the score. Manu serves.
Uncharacteristically wild for Gaucheri at this stage of the match. I mean, he throws those Rebote 2 walls usually under control. He was off his footing, sailed a lot higher than he wanted, and not really close to staying in the boundary line.
Backhand by Gaucheri, down low. Manu is there. Manu, powerful backhand. Gaucheri makes the save. Scoop high by Manu. Carom by Manu will score. It is 5-4. Tremendous play by Manu. He serves. Possible match point.
I mean, he committed to the scoop on that first step forward. Had to make a tough play, kicked way up, controlled it, and then the carom followed. Man, what a combination. The right time. He's got a chance to end this winning streak for Gaucheri and get his Cyclones a point on this game day.
Catch by Manu. Manu, velo to the inside. That will score for the win. Point, set, and match to Manu of the Cyclones, winning in the third and decisive set, 6-4.
And there you have it. Manu winning the first and third sets, closing it out 6-4 to take the match. What a win. The upset for Manu. I mean, hard to say that a player of his caliber is upsetting anybody, but based on what we saw last season, Gaucheri's been the man in this singles group. Manu knocked him out right there. Well done. Cyclones on the board. What a match that was. Cyclones, first points courtesy of Manu. Just from the start, Stu, felt like it had the potential to defeat Gaucheri. Shots are working early on. His catching was there. A lot of energy, seemed to be engaged from the jump, and it worked out very well, resulting in a 3-set victory. Still almost needed. And we're going to hear from our winners. Previous match, it was singles. Here is Manu.
All right, Manu, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Very tired and very happy because, you know, against Gaucheri, the best player here. In the single, the record of, so very happy. To play against this guy, you have to be not 100%, but more. So today was my day. I played very good and very happy with the win.
Gutierrez went undefeated all of last season and won his first match of the season. What was your strategy to shake that up and be able to finally get a win against him?
Trying to play my best. You know, like I told you, he's the best player. So to win against him, you have to play perfect. So maybe today was a perfect day for me, and very happy with the win, and let's enjoy.
Well, Manu, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens today.
Thank you. Let's go, Clone.
And up next, moving to a 5th-ranked doubles matchup for the Renegades, we have the team of Joseph and Aratz taking on Ikeda and Bueno, a really strong team returning for the Cyclones here in spring 24. Ikeda and Bueno last season, record of 4-4. Williams was up there with Aratz behind him on the 5th-ranked team for the Renegades, also 4-4. But the Ikeda and Bueno team got better as the season went on. Don't be fooled by that record. These guys were tough towards the end of the season. Williams and Aratz did win on the championship. But this is a different Cyclones team. Ikeda looks great to start off the season. Bueno, tough singles match earlier on. Now he's looking to get his first win of the day. Joseph and Aratz, tough team. See what they can do. They will have the serve. There's a serve. We begin this match with an underserve. Second serve for Joseph. Second serve cut off. Ikeda shoots a carom. Aratz runs around it. His 2-wall is thrown to score.
Beautiful read by Aratz.
Great start for the Renegades. Aratz gets them their first point and the serve.
Ikeda threw that well. Just Aratz read it. Got right behind Joseph to make that catch.
Felt underserve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's Bueno, backhand to the inside. Aratz backed up, takes it off the side wall. Powerful return. Ikeda on the move, looking for the rebote, saves it up at the 7th line. Aratz backed up to the 12, high and hard. Bueno, forehand now from deep in the backcourt, keeps it inside. Ikeda up at the 7, low and hard again. To die it off the front wall, Aratz takes it in at the 11. On the backhand to the inside, Aratz now. Stepping up again. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Not going to let that one come out, though. Good defense deep in the backcourt. Ikeda now aggressively from the forehand, trying to get it to pass. Aratz hop deep in the corner again. Here's Ikeda back over the top to the inside. Big bouncer, controlled. Backhand straight to the outside. Ikeda calls him off, lining up a left side rebote. This one coming right up the middle. Bueno over the top to the inside. Aratz backing up. Quick bounce catch on the forehand. At the last second goes up for it. Right up the middle. Here's Aratz. This one sticks inside. Bueno backhand. Both left side. A wonky 2-wall. Bueno staying with it and juggled it. Juggling on the catch of Bueno. Joseph and Aratz a 2-point lead.
Known as a control foul. Ball comes into the cesta. Can't lose contact with the surface of the inside of the cesta. It can roll, just can't bounce.
Bueno on the forehand, low and hard. Aratz on the bounce, backing up, takes it in. This One takes Bueno to the outside, middle of the court. Sidearm play, that's well placed. Arats letting it pass, and he digs out it tough for Bote on the back end. Here's Ikeda. Sidearm Karam, knocked down by Joseph. Cyclones get on the board with their first point.
Really good play there by Ikeda. Scoped out his throw, saw Rats was on the floor, threw to the left side of Joseph. Scored. Very well done.
Joseph just out of the way of that serve. Arats opens up with the backhand. Bueno thought about it. He's let that one come out. Ikeda turns it high off the front wall. Arats advances. Backhand low runner. Bueno again just out of the way. The rebote is low.
Actually a little surprised to see the Cyclones not playing Joseph more. It's like keep throwing to Arats and see if you're going to tire him out. You're not. He's not going to miss the ball, and he's not going to get tired.
For a couple seasons.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a strategy, but if it is, it's not a good strategy.
Arats ranging back for that one. The backhand just does clear the overhead screen. Powerful rebote by Ikeda. Arats on the costado. Little clip off the sidewall. Ikeda has it in the air. Ikeda, high three-wall play. Arats, middle of the court, positions himself to make the save. This one floating. Bueno just did get up there before the second bounce. Here's Arats now on the forehand, up at the 8. Sidearm play, crossing and dropping. Bueno's there. Left side of Bote, big bouncer. Bueno going up and coming down with the ball. Arats now, great catch. That one crossed. Bueno backed up beyond the 12, keeps it inside. Arats now from the 11 line. Soft touch. Bueno advancing. Backhand to the outside. Ikeda looking for the rebote. Makes the save. Here's Arats again up at the 9 line. Low running backhand. Bueno ducks out of the way. Ikeda has the rebote. Another one. This time Bueno stands in there all alone. He's able to scoop it up. Arats left side, big bounce. Ikeda goes up for it, up at the 7 line, inside placement. Arats got there in the air. Backhand, outside again. Bueno gonna run under this one. Shoots it back inside, Arats picks it up. Backhand, that low runner, Bueno. Just out of the way, Ikeda spinning save, Arats. One-handed catch before the second bounce, lobs it back to Bueno. Long run for Arats, just does get out there, high off the front wall. Ikeda now. Sidearm Karam, back to Joseph, stops it. High 3 wall, caught by Bueno. Great control there on the outside, didn't even get the 3rd wall. Here's Ikeda, backhand. Arats backing up, he scooped it up deep in the backcourt, straight to the outside. Ikeda's there. Ikeda just above the pad will get the second bounce. That's perfectly thrown to score. 2 points for the Cyclones. Backhand, low runner inside. Arats could not scoop that one up. Cyclones have come back to tie it, 3-3.
Arats' first miss.
Well placed serve, crossing beyond the 12 line. Here's Arats on the backhand. Bueno. Gonna get past. Here's Arats from the 11 line. This one dropping a little lower. Bueno steps up. Nice catch off the numbers. Ikeda, powerful backhand, wall to wall. Joseph just lays up the rebote. Here's Ikeda advancing. High hard one. Arats left side Rebote again. Not going to get past Ikeda. Ikeda, sidearm play. Arats lines it up perfectly as that one crossed the side wall. Bueno backing up, keeps the backhand up the middle. Here's Arats now from the 9 line. Ikeda calls him off, but missed the Rebote.
To keep playing the ball to Arats is almost like Jai-Alai malpractice. It's the best thing that I can come up with. I mean, it just is. It's the guy doesn't drop the ball. He throws shots. He doesn't get tired. It's I don't know what the other 2 guys are doing, but they're putting themselves in a very difficult position. I don't think Jai-Alai players have to carry malpractice insurance. I don't believe that's required.
That's not.
I don't think that's a thing.
In the licensing, no.
No, but this is your profession.
Ball missed off the serve. The ace for Joseph brings the Renegades 5-3, possible set point. Bueno up the middle, on the bounce. Here's Arats from the 11 line. Keeps it inside for Ikeda. Backhand. There's Arats, leaping grab to the outside. Ikeda. Big backhand again. Arats going to stand in there, takes it off the number. Backhand for Bueno. Here's Arats. Bueno again from the 12 line. Arats going to step up. Lets that Rebote come out, turns it high off the front wall. Ikeda aggressively, straight to the outside. Arats scoops it up. Arats splitter. Bueno's going to get out there, but couldn't control it. Point and set. Renegades, Joseph and Arats take it 6-3, 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2. Check that, make a minute and a half.
So as the players come back into the ESPN 3 players cage for this minute-and-a-half break, see if any regrouping takes place, especially on the part of the Cyclones. Tremendous play by Arats. The Cyclones keeping it away from Joseph. Arats getting a ton of play. His court positioning was excellent. Threw a couple shots, but they didn't do particularly well. You see Manu pointing out Arats there from behind. I'm guessing I haven't left the announcer's booth, so I haven't spoken with Manu, but it's like, dude, you want to keep throwing it to him? Go ahead, but it's not going to end well. Ikeda can keep up with Arats as far as catching. Bueno, not so much. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. The Renegades going up against the Cyclones. Renegades so far have 2 matches. Cyclones with 1 match. Two additional matches coming up after we complete Joseph and Arats going up against Ikeda and Bueno.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Ikeda and Bueno will serve. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Backhand from Arats. Out to the Rebote. Saved by Ikeda. Arats will clip off the side wall. Ikeda going up for it on the left side. Big backhand. This one just out of reach. Joseph coming cross court. He turns the Rebote. Ikeda with time gets there in the air. Shoots a high, hard forehand. Arats has a play on the Rebote. Turns it above his head. Ikeda just going to try to pass with it. Arats setting up for another Rebote. Keeps this one inside. Bueno on the forehand. Right at the feet of Arats, backing up. He scooped it up. This one opens up. Bueno moving to the outside, runs under it. Forehand played. Caught by Arats now in the air. Backhand. Here's Bueno. Big backhand by Bueno. Joseph, there's the Rebote. Ikeda coming cross court, takes it in. Backhand out of reach. This one comes shooting out. Rotz calls him off on another one. Ikeda, bigger forehand. Bounces up over a Rotz. Joseph lays it up from the forehand. Backhand 2-wall. Scoop by Joseph. Forehand played inside. It's 3 walls. Bueno lines it up again. This 2-wall. Rotz calls him off. Rotz from the outside. Well placed. Better catch
Beautiful
there by
catch.
Bueno. One-handed scoop. Rotz coming cross court. He makes the play. Big backhand again. Ikeda on the rebote. Puts it inside. Back over the top. Rotz going to slow it down. Ikeda coming cross court. Cuts it off. Pace picking back up. Rebote for Joseph again. Saved inside. Nice touch. Rebote hooked. Well played. First point goes to Ikeda and Bueno.
So Ikeda definitely changing the pace coming into this second set. Tremendous catching by Ikeda there in the front court. Good shots.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Forehand rebote. Here's Bueno on the inside. Backhand from the 10 line. Here's a Rotz. Nice catch by Rotz. Moving to the outside. Puts it right at the feet of Ikeda. Bueno now going up for it. Rotz left side rebote. Patiently waiting. Keeps it inside for Ikeda. Ikeda now straight outside. But that's outside the court. 1-1. Renegades serve.
The form for Ikeda was good. Beautiful catch. Just didn't read the lines properly. Sent it about 2 feet out.
Fault over serve. Second serve for Joseph. Ikeda takes the serve. What a backhand. Joseph looking for it. Drops it just above the pad. Got to get out of the way. Ikeda puts it inside. Rotz caught it in the air. What a read. Big backhand. Slows it down for the moment. Joseph, left side rebote, well placed. Good catch. Here's Ikeda from the 8 line. Big backhand again. Left side rebote, nice touch. Keeps it inside Ikeda. High hard one on Rotz now. Full sprint, trying to get out there. He's got time. He makes the save. Rebote, fall down save. It's a 2-wall. Ikeda on the outside. A little high. Oh, Rotz caught it in the air. What a play. Bueno coming cross court, takes it in, backhand. Stopped overhead, Rotz now from the 9 line, long drop shot. Ikeda advancing, he gets up there in plenty of time, puts it back inside, one-handed catch. What a play by Rotz, what a point. Here's Bueno, shoots it back inside, Rotz on the costado now, splitter. Scoop by Ikeda. Ikeda high and hard again, 3 walls. Rotz positions himself, and he saves it. Ikeda went for it on the left side of his body. With the right side.
Again, the energy in these first 2 points has been absolutely spectacular. Cyclones with a fantastic energy. Great catching by Ikeda up there in the front court.
Seems a little impatient now. I mean, that catch probably tells you everything you need. Oh, that's a left-sided catch.
I mean, it's really trying to force things
Yeah.
at this point. I mean, Ikeda's playing phenomenal. Bueno's playing nicely in the back here. Joseph did not make any mistakes. He threw the rebotes that came to him. And when he wasn't making the rebotes, Rotz is catching everything. It's, you know.
Good team play here by the Renegades.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely straightforward play here.
Over serve. Second serve for Joseph. Bueno gets up to that serve, shoots it low and hard, just above the pad, where it scores. Well played by Bueno. We're tied up 2-2.
Only Rats' second miss of a catch in this match so far.
Big backhand that just does clear the overhead screen. Joseph on the rebote, lower and harder this time. Backhand. Not by Rats, deep in the backcourt. Lobs the backhand up. Bueno steps out of the way. There's Ikeda on the rebote. Rats advancing. Costado, splitter. Bueno coming cross court. Knocked it down. 3-2 lead for Joseph and Rats. Nice catch by Rats, puts it inside. Here's Bueno. Forehand rebote from the 7 line, puts it inside. Nice catch by Rats. Backhand 2-all, switches it up. Ikeda runs under it. The sidearm Karam. Ooh, miscommunication. Split them.
3-3.
Cyclones get their third point. 3-3.
Here's the backhand.
Backhand by Bueno. Here's a Rats. Rats keeps this one inside. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Dropping low, Rats runs under it. High Coasty with a big bounce. Bueno stops this one. Bueno back over the top. Rats backing up, scooped it up there at the 11 line. Back into the corner. Forehand rebote, saved on a knee, Rats. Backing up to the 11 line. High Costado this time. Ikeda with time takes it in the air, shoots it straight outside. Here's a Rats right over Ikeda's head. That one's knocked down in the corner. 4-3 lead for Joseph and a Rats.
Communication between Renegades, Rats, and Joseph has been spot on. Again, Bueno and Ikeda have been playing well. They're just not finishing the point.
Bueno on the inside from the 11 line. High, hard backhand. A Rats leaping grab, backed up to the glass. Ikeda now, forehand. Going hard just above the pad. Rats advances. Rats splitter again. Ikeda caught it in the air on the left side. Low runner. Rats is perfectly positioned. High, hard backhand again. Rebote. Forehand laid up by Joseph. Pushed it to the outside. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda with a carom. Joseph stops it. Joseph whips it. Split them up. Bueno able to control it. Great play. Rats coming cross court. He's got it on the left side. Big backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Forehand rebote. Back inside. Rats sweeps it off the ground. Ikeda somehow caught that on the forehand low and hard. Rats a diving save, and that ball is in play. Ikeda, Karam, that will score. 4-4 is the score, and the Cyclones serve.
I think Rats was looking that somehow touched Ikeda. It was clearly in.
Yeah, that's a tough one. We don't have the best view of that either, but it didn't look like it. Ball probably would have changed directions a little bit.
I think it's just more frustration on the part of Aratz.
Aratz in the corner, big backhand. Forehand rebote, back over the top. One passing, Aratz on the rebote. Nice save up the middle. Ikeda from the left side, big backhand. Not past Aratz, leaping grab at the 12 line. Aratz slows it down, forehand, crossing. Here's Bueno on the bounce. Hard backhand in the corner, standing in there, makes another great catch. This one out of reach of Bueno. Ikeda coming back for the rebote, Aratz advancing. Aratz going hard to the inside. Bueno's there to scoop it up. Bueno the long two-wall. That
beautiful
scores.
By Bueno.
Cyclones lead 5-4. They're going to force a third set. How about Bueno? 2 points in this set. Put one on the wall that Aratz missed, and then a two-wall from deep in the backcourt.
Both he and Ikeda have been playing fine. They just haven't been, again, they have not been finishing points. They haven't been killing it.
Backhand by Bueno. Here's Aratz from the 12 line. Forehand to Bote, Ikeda. Right at Aratz's feet. Backing up. He scooped it up. Ikeda or Bote save inside. Nice pick up again. Backhand two-wall. That kicked up and out of play. Point and set. Ikeda and Bueno win it 6-4. Minute and a half. We'll play our third and decisive set. Yeah, the offense appearing a little bit later in that set, but eventually coming for the Cyclones, and here we are headed to a third set. This is pretty much the exact same thing we saw with Ikeda and Bueno last year. It's just a matter of just finishing points. I mean, you said it well, Stu. Countless opportunities with Ikeda having it on his forehand up in front of the 5 line and just putting it inside to Aratz.
Just keep throwing it. I mean, it's again, it's their game to play, and I don't know if that's part of the strategy. I don't know. I just don't know. But it's like Aratz is one of the best catchers on the roster. He doesn't drop the ball, and he can hurt you if he has it on the costado. Prone towards throwing shots. His court positioning is excellent. So it just seems that. In this case, when you do have the weaker of two players, Joseph there in the front court, when you have the ball at the 3 line or the 4 line, throw a drop shot, throw a 2-wall, throw something, but to continue to throw it to Aratz, it's really not throwing it to Aratz. Obviously, they're trying to throw it around him. They're trying to throw it at his feet, trying to throw it over his head. But Aratz removes that by stepping up. All he does is step up and catch it in the air.
Can't throw it in his zip code, and he'll find a way to make the catch and continue the rally. See what happens here. Third set. Joseph and Aratz will serve to Ikeda and Bueno.
And as we begin this third set, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida.
That serve begins our third set, and it's an over serve. Second one coming up for Joseph. Ikeda picks the serve, backhand. Really, almost wall-to-wall. Rotz at the 3-line, turns it outside. Ikeda scooped it. Here's Joseph in the backcourt. He scooped it up as well. Here's Bueno now. Forehand, back to the inside. Renegade switch. Here's Rotz back in the backcourt. Hard play, into the corner. Forehand Bote, inside placement. Dropping low. Ooh, not a lot on that one. Rotz trying to dig it out. That's not going to make it. Ikeda Bueno with the first point of our third and decisive set.
Another real high energy point. Kudos to Joseph getting back there and making a super catch.
Backhand to the inside. Forehand Bote hook. Rotz stays to the inside. Right at the feet of Bueno. Backing up. He's got it on the forehand. Over the top. To the inside. Here's Rotz now from up at the 9-line. Bueno crouching down. Takes it in at the 10. Shoots it back to the inside. Rotz looking for the rebote. Turns it high. Out of reach of Ikeda. Here's Bueno coming cross court. Karam. Stopped by Joseph. Joseph with time. Powerful throw back over the top. Bueno's there. What a scoop. High hard backhand again. Here's Rebote. Forehand. Played inside. Here's Rotz. Gonna let that one pass. Not the Rebote on the back end. Ikeda running with it. High 3-wall play. Rotz not gonna get that third wall. Positioned himself to take it in the air. Backhand 2-wall. Stop by Ikeda. Ikeda high and hard. Just clears. Rotz leaping. Rebote. He's short. 2 points for Ikeda and Bueno.
Ikeda and Bueno playing a bit more organized, and I'll give him credit. Rotz is looking a little tired.
Yeah, at this point in the match.
So, I mean, if that was a strategy, my oh my. Imagine that's playing the long game.
Fault over serve. Second serve for Ikeda. Nice catch here by Bueno. Takes it off the sidewall. Big backhand. Here's Rotz now. Deep in the corner. Here's Rotz with time. Splitter. Bueno standing in there. Takes it on the forehand. Back inside. Rotz scoops it up at the 9. Splitter again. Ikeda scoops another one. High, hard one. Back in the corner. Catching 3 walls. Rotz just lays it up. That is riding the sidewall.
Beautiful
Bueno
catch
comes
by
down
Bueno.
with the ball. Forehand push to the outside, big bounce. Ikeda controls it again. Ikeda right to the inside. Rotz is there. This one on the numbers. Bueno ducking. Ikeda's got it high off the front wall. Quick bounce on the forehand. Low and hard back inside. Clean miss front ways. Rebote in the pad. Well played point goes to the Renegades. Their first of the third set. Runner to the inside, caught overhead by Ikeda. Backhand on the bounce, comes to Rotz. Two-wall, missed on the outside. My oh my, we are tied up 2-2. Nice catch by Rotz. Back beyond the 13 line, trying to get it past Bueno. He does. Forehand Rebote. One hard, back inside. Here's Rotz on the bounce. Splitter again. Caught in the air. Here's Ikeda. Going high and hard. 3 walls. Rotz doesn't play on that Rebote. Ikeda coming cross court on the forehand, back inside. 3 walls. Rotz, another Rebote. Straight to the outside. Lost his footing. Stays up. This one lower and harder. Fall down save, 2 wall. Coming back to Ikeda. Sidearm Karam. Missed by Joseph.
Good play by Ikeda. Nice 2-all. Joseph was there, just could not control it in the Cessna.
Nice catch by Rotz. Powerful serve. Here's Bueno from the 10. Backhand. Lobbed up. Here's Rotz now, charging. Bueno slows it down with the forehand. Rotz on the hop. Takes it in up at the 8 line. This one sticks inside. Bueno, what a catch. Takes it off the side wall. Forehand Rebote now. Ikeda coming cross court. High hard backhand. This one passing. Rotz staying up there. Now has to come back for it. Digs it out. What a forehand. Joseph has his back up. He returns a 2-wall. That's missed. Joseph getting in there to tie it up. 3-3.
I have to believe that Ikeda got distracted by all the activity that was going on around him. He had Rotz running at him full speed. Had Joseph coming in from the side. Because he's made those catches all day.
Backhand by Bueno. Here's Rotz. Big backhand, just does clear. Joseph again all alone for the Rebote. Straight outside Ikeda. Quick turn, the Karam is knocked down. Cyclones jump out ahead 4-3. Low runner inside. Bueno takes it in at the 11. Here's Rotz from the 12 now. Backhand. Opening up. Bueno switching from left to right. Puts it over the top. Bouncer controlled by Rotz. Here's Ikeda now going up forward on the left side. Powerful backhand. Rotz on the Rebote. Ikeda lines up the forehand. 3 walls. Not a lot on it. Rotz does dig it out. Ikeda backing up, calls for Bueno to take it. He's got it on the forehand, shoots it inside. Another one dying off the back wall. Another diving save by Rotz. That's missed. 4-4 is the score. Renegades serve. Bueno's got it on the forehand, shoots it inside. Here's Rotz out there for the Rebote, puts it up the middle. Ikeda on the bounce. Sidearm forehand, powerful one. Catching 3 walls, Rotz just lays it up. Big bounce. Bueno committed. He stops it high on the forehand. Dropping inside of Rotz, left side Rebote. All he could get behind it. Ikeda going up. Great control. Back over the top to the inside of Rotz. Neither foot on the ground as he scooped it up. Rotz now backed up to the glass. Gets this off in time. Ikeda backed up to the 9 line. What a scoop. The 13 keeps it inside. Bueno going up for it. Bueno now to the inside. Arat's going to stay there at the 12. Bueno now on the forehand from the outside. Arat's going to let that one pass. Perfectly positioned, turns the rebote. Back up the middle. Ikeda's got it. Ikeda over the top. Arat's handles comfortably. Bueno steps up. Backhand. Going hard. Actually going to get by. Tough rebote came shooting out. Just lays it up. Ikeda backs up. Has it at the 8. Sidearm throw to the inside. Arat's takes it off the numbers. Shoots it straight outside. Here's Bueno. Bueno now. Lower and harder. Arat's is there once more. Forehand rebote. Not past Arat's. He winds up another splitter. Ikeda scoops this one up. Ikeda high, hard forehand. Arat's middle of the court. He's got it. Ikeda now. Costado whipped outside of play. The Renegades lead at 5-4 in our third set. They have a possible match point. Boy, after all that, Stu, not his preferred side, not his preferred throw. And that one sailed way off the court.
Yeah, an unforced error at a critical time.
Arat's there's the rebote, keeps it inside. Bueno going up for it, stops it at the 10. Arat's low and hard again. That gets by Bueno and scores for the win. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going to the Renegades in 3 sets. Joseph and Arat's take it 6-4. The final set. Man, what a battle that was. A 40-minute match going to the Renegades. Joseph and Arat's pick up the win for their side. Somehow, some way, Renegades able to get the win. It's like a football game there where the opposing team wins the turnover battle. They might get outgained, but in the end, they do just enough to get the win, and all the Renegades needed to do. Made less mistakes, more consistent team. Arat's certainly the MVP out of those 4 players. And what a win that was. And with that win, Renegades secure at least a tie on this game day with 4 points. 2 doubles matches left. Goenaga and Ben take on Carballo and Flores. Again, Carballo substituting for Lopez. Before we get to that, we're going to hear from our winners, Joseph and Arat's, back together for the second time in Battle Court, starting off 1-0 this season. Here they are.
Guys, congratulations for winning that match. Joseph, tell me a little bit, what was the strategy during this match?
The strategy for me was to cover the outside, catch the 2 walls, and pretty much good serves, good hard, low serves. I think I caught Bueno once or twice on the serve. And, we played against some good players out there. And, thanks to this guy, Rats.
Arat, how is it like playing with Joseph?
Yeah, we play good. I think that we have good communication. He serves good. I play good too. He do good rebote. We missed some balls that was, I think, because we were so tired, but we have the one, so very happy for that. And about the game too, I think that we play very good, and now we have another one, so let's see.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Renegades.
Congratulations, guys. Thank you
I
so
owe
much.
y'all a backflip, man.
Coming up next, 30 seconds away from, will scheduled to be a 4th-ranked doubles matchup. You'll see the 4th team for the Renegades. That's Goenaga and Ben. But for the Cyclones, Lopez is out. Carballo, next available highest-ranked player, comes in, so it's Carballo and Flores as this 4th-ranked team just for today for these Cyclones. We saw him earlier against Joseph and Arta. Joseph and Arta to pull out the win. Straight set, 6-5, 6-4. See if these guys can avenge their earlier loss. Going to have their hands full here. This team led by Goenaga up in the front court, one of the more aggressive front quarters in all of Battle Court.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match. Goenaga will have the serve for the Renegades. Here's the backhand by Goenaga. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Carballo. Goenaga aggressively from the foreline will score. First point of this match goes to Goenaga and Ben of the Renegades. Goenaga serves.
A nice smart throw right there, trying to get Flores the ball into the backcourt. Don't have to throw it too high and let Carballo maybe have a play on that Robote. Low and hard, force him to stand in there front ways. Wasn't able to make that catch.
Backhand by Flores to the inside. Goenaga is there. Flores from the 11 line. Have forehands in the overhead screen, which is out of play. Carballo and Flores are on the board with a point. We're all tied up, 1-1. Here's a backhand by Ben. Carballo's there. Fine catch. Backhand from the 8 line to the inside. Robote forehand. Saved by Goenaga. 2-all into the pad, and the pad is bad. Second point for the orange shirts, Goenaga and Ben. Goenaga serves.
Carballo more focused on power over control on that 2-all attempt. He shot that one straight down into the pad, not particularly close. I mean, in this matchup, the other one probably want to get it to the opposing front court. This one, try to get it to Ben there as the lower-ranked player of the two.
Beautiful scoop by Ben. Backhand from the 11. Here's Carballo. Forehand straight back. Ball tipped at the side wall by Ben. 2-2. Carballo serves for the Cyclones.
That's just well placed, And Ben trying to go for that one on the numbers. Goenaga in position, always ready for that Robote. If they make an adjustment next time, maybe he calls him off.
Goenaga picked the serve, but dropped it. That's a third point for the blue shirts. Carballo and Flores. Carballo serves.
That serve of Carballo, the great equalizer. In this matchup where they're maybe playing a few rankings above where they're supposed to be, that serve can get them a couple quick points and can do some damage in a hurry.
Here's the backhand by Ben.
What a Robote.
Carballo tipped the ball at the 7 line. 3-3. Goenaga serves.
Have to look the ball into the basket. I mean, just another example, taking his eye off of it, maybe trying to throw a shot off of that Costado if he's trying to get it there, but have to secure that catch and give your team a chance.
Here's a backhand by Flores. Ben, backhand from the 11 line. Carballo on the catch. He winds up. Powerful Costado. I mean, that is perfectly played. Beautiful Robote. That one goes off the tip of Carballo's cesta. 4 points for the orange shirts. Goenaga and Ben. Goenaga serves.
And Carballo doing the right thing, moving up on the ball, trying to take it in the air. But if you're not 100% sure, let that ball go back to Flores. One thing he's proven today is he's going to make those catches on the left side a little bit more consistently compared to the right. That one was coming to his left.
That's a great catch by Flores off a good serve by Goenaga. Flores on the catch, backhand from the 10 line. Rebote save by Goenaga. Big bounce. One-handed grab. Nice snag by Flores. Four is the score. Carballo serves.
All power right there for Carballo. Pretty well placed, too, coming deep into the backcourt. Ben's been struggling on the catch. I mean, he finished off 2023 playing some of the best highlight of his career. Hasn't quite regained that form yet.
Beautiful catch by Ben off a hard serve by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Here's the backhand by Flores. Good catch. Rebote forehand. Here's the backhand. Carballo, forehand Rebote. Play to the inside. What a catch by Ben at the 11 line. Flores is there. Backhand. Backhand by Flores. Goenaga takes it on the forehand. Low and hard. Point and set to Goenaga and Ben, winning 6-4. We'll put a minute 30 up on the board, come back out and play our next set.
Again, for Carballo and Flores, I mean, fighting hard. I mean, they had the lead there early on in that set, up 3-2, and then just a bunch of points late for that Renegades team. Take the win, 6-4. And this is the second appearance for Carballo and Flores. Lopez out today, but we'll be back. The Cyclones next game day, looking ahead in our schedule, it will be this Friday night. February 16th, Chargers, Cyclones.
Here we are on the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players come back here in between sets for about a minute and a half. Also prepare for matches back here. Here you are with the Renegades. Joseph there shirtless. You have Arts in the hoodie.
Looking to lock up the game day. If they can win one of these next two matches, Goenaga and Ben have the first set. They just need one of these next two. Or up next, Goshiri and Arats against Carballo and Manu. Top-ranked doubles match to close it out. Should be a good one. Renegades out there on the court now. Cyclones making their way for the start of set number 2.
We're ready to begin our next set. Carballo will have the serve for the Cesta Cyclones. Naga could not get out of the way, struck with the ball, lost the point. Carballo and Flores get the first point. Carballo served.
It's unfortunate. Goenaga positioned himself in the middle of that service box. He's trying to get out of the way of that serve. I'm not trying to make much of a play on it. Unfortunately, knocked it down.
All tipped in the backcourt. Second point for Carballo and Flores. Carballo serves.
Again, another one coming to Ben's left side. Usually his bread and butter. Just not nearly as confident to begin this season on it. As he's approaching these catches, looks a little more stiff. Just has to loosen up, and he's one of the best backcourters when he's on, especially at this 5th ranked level.
Beautiful catch by Ben off a hard serve by Carballo. Carballo from the forehand. What a catch by Ben. Ben from the right side. Flores, backhand from the 11. Goenaga, backhand from the 9-line. Robote forehand. This one caught by Ben. Ben on the backhand from the 12 line, caught by Carballo. Carballo low and hard to the inside. Here's the backhand by Goenaga. He keeps it low. Carballo's there. Big backhand by Carballo. Did not clear the overhead screen. Orange shirts on the board with a point. That's the Renegades. Goenaga and Ben. Goenaga serves.
One thing you can't do as an underdog is give away this many points. You just have to continue the rally. No need to try to pass or flirt with that overhead screen. You need to play a perfect match to pull off the upset. And already a couple points in that first set and another one right here in set number 2 that they've just given the Renegades.
Carballo picks a hard serve.
Right,
the drop shot caught the top of the pad, and the pad is bad. 2-2. Goenaga serves.
Just a long, slow developing shot on that Costado. Needs a little more pace to reach the front wall. Almost a little too slow. Dropped it right on top of that pad.
Flores from the right side, right over the head of Goenaga. Here's the backhand by Goenaga. Catch by Ben. Carballo. Hard throw to the inside. Ben's there. Beautiful catch. Low hard return caught by Carballo. Ben on the catch. Here's Flores. Backhand from the 12 line. Carballo calls for it. That ball's in the overhead screen. 3 points for Goenaga and Ben. Goenaga serves.
And after a great start, Carballo's thrown 2 in the overhead screen and dropped 1 on the pad. I mean, Flores is playing, outside that one miss, playing about as well as you could hope for in the backcourt in this matchup. Carballo has to make it happen up there, see if he can turn it around.
Here's the backhand by Flores. Robote forehand by Carballo. Flores again, this time from the right side. Goenaga moves in. Lets it pass to Ben, who makes that catch overhead. Carballo from the 5 line. Low and hard. What a scoop by Ben. Catch by Carballo. Carballo powerfully from the forehand. Tough play off the side wall. Played beautifully by Goenaga. Robote to the inside. Flores is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's the catch by Carballo. Powerfully thrown by Carballo. Great catch by Ben. Ben from the forehand to the inside. Carballo keeps it on the right side. He goes deep. Ball dropped in the backcourt. 3-3. Carballo serves for the Cyclones.
What a rebote that was. Deep into the corner. Ben standing right there. Ball's got a lot of spin on it. Just trickling out of his basket.
Here's the backhand. Robote coming out. Great catch by Goenaga. Ooh, that's not coming out. 4 points for the orange shirts. Goenaga and Ben. Goenaga serves.
You know, the Chula right there dying. You see that spot where the floor and the back wall meet. True Chula just kind of rolls out of that spot. That one not nearly coming out to where Carballo was positioned. Perfect throw, can't defend it. Brings Gonaga and Ben to 4-3 lead.
Forehand. Scoop by Ben.
Another one.
Carballo from the 8 line. Hard to the inside. It scores. 4-4 is the score. Carballo serves.
Carballo throwing the ball just about as hard as he can up there in the front court, forcing Ben to make these catches. Look for Gonaga to be a little bit more aggressive here. That's a few mistakes in a row by his backcourt. Tends to pick it up when that happens.
Gonaga picks the serve. Hard throw. Will score. 5-4 in favor of Gonaga and Ben. It is possible match point.
I think Forrest is going to learn. I mean, Carballo's awfully aggressive. If he calls you off on the rebote, you got to get out of the way. But if you don't hear anything, just go for it. Hard to communicate. Sometimes a little bit late with the communication, but just have to listen to your front court and feel better as a unit.
Point, set, and match. For Gonaga and Ben, taking it in straight set, 6-4, 6-4. There you have it, 6-4, 6-4 in favor of Gonaga and Ben of the Rebote Renegades. So there you have it. There's the game day score. Brought to you by DraftKings. 5.5 points for the Renegades. 1 point for Cyclones on that singles win. You see total scores there for the seasons. Left to right. The Renegades on top, 10.5 points. About 2 minutes to go before we begin our final match for this game day. Division I matchup between Gocherry and Arats and Carballo and Manu. But before that match, let's hear from Gonaga and Ben.
All right, Ben Gonaga, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Great. It's hard as hell to play that man. Carballo's a damn wild horse, so I'm just happy that we was able to contain him this time.
Gonaga, tell me a little bit about the strategy about keeping Carballo, who was subbing in for this match, just out of it.
Yeah, that was the strategy. Like you said, Carballo was the strongest player on that team, and so we tried to avoid him. There are not easy games to play, but we stay focused and happy for the win.
Well, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what happens on this last match of the day.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Porters. Love y'all.
Up next to top-ranked doubles match will close out the day. For the Renegades, top team of Gocherry and Arats back together this season of Battle Court. Took last season off. Led to a championship for the Renegades. But they're paired up here this year, looking to recreate some magic.
Two-time world champions.
Yeah.
World Super Court for 2022 and 2023.
Gocherry and Arats, the brothers, representing the Renegades top team. And for the Cyclones, it's Carballo and Manu, the only team that has played together every season of Battle Court. Led the Cyclones to championship back in our first ever season of Battle Court. Hard to believe, Stu. That was back in 22 in the spring. Cyclones defeated the Warriors. This was their top-ranked team. Last season, Carballo and Manu, one of the best in this group as well. 6-2 record. Got Gaucheri and Arats back together looking to reclaim that title. See if they can do it in their opening match. We are ready to begin our final match of the game day. Gaucheri and Arats against Carballo and Manu, the Renegades. Gaucheri and Arats serve. There you see those two teams. Gaucheri and Arats for the Renegades, Carballo and Manu for the Cyclones. There's a serve. Our final match is underway. Arats on the backhand, keeps it to the inside. Manu backing up, he scooped it up. Arats charges from the left side. There's a backhand. Manu pulls it in. Rabote's coming out. Forehand save. Carballo leaping grab. He's got it on the left side. High Coasty pulled off the sidewall. What a grab by Arats. Manu, tough catch there at the 11. Backhand. Not going to get past Arats. Great catch in the corner. Carballo. Coasty again. Arats elects to run around this one. He's got it. Carballo forehand, low and hard. Gaucheri coming cross court. Gaucheri whips it outside. Carballo somehow scooped it up with one hand. Chaotic play up in the front court. What a grab now by Manu back at the 13 line. Backhand at the 10 line. Here's Arats now. Slows it down. Manu steps up, takes it off the numbers there at the 10. What a catch again. That one crossed back beyond the 12 line. This one lobbed up. Arats takes it in. Low runner right at Manu's feet. That one kicked up. He scooped it up. Big backhand by Manu, right to Arats, backed up to the glass. Manu another one. A runner to the inside, Carballo pulls it off the numbers. There's the backhand, stopped overhead. Gaucheri at the 10 line. Manu going up forward at the 12, sidearm forehand, little kick off the sidewall. Gaucheri rips the backhand, Manu stands in there. A runner, Carballo, up at the 8 line. A backhand, little clip off the sidewall. Comes out to the forehand of Arats. Sidearm play, drops between the Cyclones. Manu on the Rabote. Gaucheri able to cut it off in the air. There's a big backhand. Wall to wall. Carballo on the inside. It's a tough save. Manu scooped it up, puts it inside. Arats now between the 12 and 13. Scrapes it off the wall. Carballo, forehand, pushed up the middle. Arats going to keep it on the left side. Running backhand, Manu backs up. He's got it. Cherry back to the left side of Manu. Hard return. It's on the hop, takes it in. This one dropping lower. Carballo getting involved. High Coasty. Arats again running around it. Another Rabote turn. Carballo middle of the court on the forehand, lower and harder. Gaucheri coming cross court. This time keeps it inside. Manu's got it. Arats trying to get that one past Manu. Not going to let him. Good catch there at the 12. This one back on the inside for Gaucheri. Forehand played inside. Here's Arats now from up at the 10. Low runner. Manu backing up. Manu again, nice catch advancing over the 10 line, low runner to the inside. Arats again, what a scoop. Gaucheri lets that one come out, left side of Bote, a little clip off the sidewall. Here's Carballo, again, high coasty inside. Arats elected to scoop this one front legs. Backhand inside for Manu. Manu. One died off the front wall. Lux to let it come out. Rabote played inside. Carballo reaching for it. Backhand opens up. That one lands in. Gaucheri's got a Rabote, but that comes up in the pad. What a first point.
Tremendous first point. Tremendous play by all 4 players.
Goes to Carballo and Manu.
Decidedly good effort by Gaucheri. I mean, obviously favored coming into this, but the truth of the matter is that if you spar too much with Carballo, with Manu playing like that, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. He's going to put you in a difficult position. So if you have a chance to finish it off quickly, you want to finish it off quickly. Gaucheri's usually pretty good at finishing it off quickly.
Here's backhand by Rotz. What a grab by Manu again as it crossed the side wall. Rotz now from the 12. Trying to get this one past. Manu not going to let him. Good catch overhead. Gaucheri backhand. Powerfully thrown. What a grab back beyond the 13. That one crossed. This one lobbed up. Finally going to get by one of the backwarders. Robote left side. Powerfully thrown. Caught the corner. Carballo leaping. That ball's tipped. 1-1.
In that case, Manu needs to call him off. No reason for Carballo to be jumping in front of Manu's face like that. Has one of the best catchers in highlight, period, there. Number 17 here in the backcourt.
Carballo goes for the serve. Knocked it down. 2-1 lead for the Renegades. Oh, under serve. Second serve coming up for Gaucheri. That is a second underserve, a double fault. We're tied up 2-2.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, last year Gaucheri was one of the leaders for double faults. I mean,
he's up there, yeah.
He had an undefeated singles record, but double faults sometimes follow him around.
Robote, forehand by Gaucheri. Rifled. Coming out to Carballo up at the 6 line. Here's Arantz now advancing up at the 10. Big backhand. One coming out. Now keeps it inside. Gaucheri now backed up to the 9 line. Powerful return. This one out of reach again. Carballo lining it up. Robote saved to the inside. Gaucheri, Robote, cut off. Here's Carballo. Carballo whips it inside. Arantz, what a scoop standing in there. Manu now takes it in overhead, slows it down on the forehand. That's well placed. Good catch by Gaucheri, lining it up. Just out of reach again. Here's Carballo, lays up the Robote. Gaucheri advancing, whips it outside. Carballo scooped it up. Carballo low and hard above the pad. Rotz is there. Carballo hauls him off on the Robote. That one's going to open up. Rotz knows where to be, keeps it inside. Carballo, what a scoop. There's the backhand. Gaucheri on the outside looking for the Robote. Powerfully thrown. One-handed catch. Here's Manu now. Back to the inside of Rotz. Higher and harder. This one passing. Ran Robote. That's out. Pushed wide of the court. Gaucheri and Rotz lead 3-2.
Carballo with some fantastic catches. Manu backing him up, directing him beautifully. Gaucheri and Rotz just playing a game of catching one more than their opponent.
Backhand by Manu. Here's Rotz. One lobbed up. Manu in the corner. Back at the 13. A hard one. Here's Rotz now. Rotz now from the 12. Lower and harder. Manu reaching up overhead, takes it in. Rotz a little more power behind this one. Clears, coming out. Orlando Bote. It's by Gaucheri and scores. 3-3. Cyclones serve. Rotz has got the serve. Low runner. Manu, what a play at the 12 line. Manu again from the 11. High hard backhand. Rotz standing in the corner. Manu wall to wall. All he can behind this one. Gaucheri running with it. Just keeps it inside. Manu coming cross court. Takes it in the air. There's the backhand. Shooting off the back wall for Gaucheri. Puts it this one at the feet. Manu likes to run around it, but he's got the rebote. Gaucheri's got this one in the air. Acosti is low. It caught the top of the pad.
Gaucheri having a few unforced errors there. A miscatch, not really an error, just it was a tough one to the outside. That 2-all, he wanted it so bad, just flirted with the pad, caught it.
Shane lets that serve pass. Rotz from the left side. Here's Manu. Rotz now from the 12 line. Big backhand. Lofting rebote. Carballo puts it inside. This one just out of reach. Gaucheri has to run with it. That opened up. Manu again. Back to the inside. Rotz. Tough scoop. There's the backhand. Once again, that is a powerful backhand. Carballo on the move, whips it inside. Here's Gaucheri with the splitter. Carballo coming cross court, controls it, puts it back up the middle, right to Gaucheri. Gaucheri now to the inside. It's going to be a tough rebote. What a save by Manu. Gaucheri now again low on the 2-wall.
My, oh my.
5 points. They have a possible set point. Carballo and Manu.
I have to say, I am surprised. It's not just the World Supercourt wins, plural. Gaucheri, you know, he came close in that singles match. He was undefeated in singles. He lost today. These are two uncharacteristic mistakes for Gaucheri. They're not out of this set yet.
Yeah, they've been known to come back a time or two. Powerful return. Carballo lining up the rebote at the 7 line. Gaucheri's got it. Gaucheri whips it straight outside. That one gets by to score.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see too many more mistakes from Gaucheri. He's got 2 under his belt in one game. That's about his limit.
I've never seen him miss one that close to the front, let alone 2 right in the pad.
Right.
Probably just thinking a little bit too much. Just going to play his game, and power to the outside got him right there. Manu standing in there, handles the serve on the left side. Rotz from the 11. Hard backhand, back to Manu. Rebote left side. Gaucheri just slows it down, back to Manu. What a grab.
Catch.
Heard the contact with the sidewall, back to Manu. Middle of the court from the 10 line. Low runner. Rotz out of the way. Gaucheri left side rebote. Carballo back to the inside where it scores. Point and set. Carballo and Manu take it 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
Total credit to Carballo on that last throw. That was just beautifully executed.
And Gaucheri again, that ball coming into the backcourt, felt like he was going to go for the catch, pulled the cest out at the last second, and Rotz really had no time to react to it.
There we are on the ESPN 3 Players Cage. We'll see if that's the last time for today. See Carballo and Manu, who just played beautifully. Again, together. Manu, the true
Yeah, seems that Manu's taking a liking to that berry fit, Stu.
Look, it's
what
good.
Has he got? It looks like the pineapple there. Yeah, he's got the pineapple because I see the mango here, more of an orange label. We're working with the yellow label with Manu.
I believe it's called the fruit punch. I had that the other day. It is really good.
Oh, that's the fruit punch.
I believe that's what it's called, yes. But Manu, the Carballo Whisperer, is able to stay in his ear and keep him in control. That was controlled high line.
Yeah, he's been in that role for quite some time now, and
That he has.
he's gotten the best out of Carballo. I mean, every season, Carballo and Manu, I mean, they're top 2, 3 in terms of their record in the one doubles group. And these are the top players on this roster. We're ready to go here with our second set. Renegades have the serve. There's a serve. We begin our second set. A wonderful catch by Manu. Rebote, low and hard, back to the inside. Here's Aratz, backhand. Manu advancing up at the 10 line. Here's Rebote, left side. Manu now on the forehand. Sherry looking for that Rebote. Ooh, that opened up. Lands in and scores. Renegades on the board first.
Manu saw that coming in a little bit lower than it was. It was clearly over Carballo's head. We've seen Carballo dive for balls like that, so that's certainly within his capabilities. But
Manu stands in again, takes it on the left side. Rebote. Gaucheri rather. It's high back into the inside. Here's Manu. Left side Rebote again, high off the front wall. Keeps Manu deep into the backcourt. Low runner inside. Aratz now. Rebote left side. Gaucheri a little clip off the sidewall. Manu lets it pass. He's got the Rebote on the back end. Keeps it inside. Aratz now on the hop. Big return. Rebote. Forehand, Carballo hooked it just above the pad. Here's Gaucheri. Rostado, little clip. Manu again letting it pass. Rebote turn on the back end. Aratz forehand, back inside, dropping low. Carballo's got it, backhand. Aratz now, low and hard. Carballo takes another one off the side wall. Aratz running around it again. There's the backhand, comes to Manu. That one coming out, Gaucheri rather. Out low. Manu's got that one. Backhand. Gaucheri coming into the backcourt. Turns this one high. Carballo unable to get there. Great control by Manu in the corner. Backhand just does clear. Aratz now. Low runner. Carballo able to cut this one off. That one split him. Lands in. And what a save on the back end by Gaucheri. Backhand to wall. Gaucheri's got it again. Gaucheri. Carambola return. Carballo stops it. Carballo low and hard. Aratz is there before the second bounce. Carballo again. Turns another one. This one opening up. Gaucheri tries to dig it out, but that one sent too high. In the overhead screen and out of play.
a lot of energy being expended here in this second set. Carballo Manu took the first set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Here's Rotz, middle of the court. Am I going to let that one pass? Manu on the left side. Big backhand. This one's coming out. Sherry with it, puts it inside Manu. What a catch there on the numbers. Big backhand again, Arats from the left side. Rabote coming out. Rabote dropped on the inside. Sherry winds it up, low and hard. That one missed, but Manu's got the Rabote on the back end. And Sherry tipped it. What an effort. Manu and Carballo get the point. They lead 2-1. Manu going down to the ground hard. Grimacing a little bit as he got up, but hope that he's all right. Landed pretty hard on that elbow. And these guys go down without padding on those elbows, most of them. Can't feel too good. Ball missed off the side wall. Renegades tie it up 2-2. What a catch there by Manu. That serve cross deep was blasted in. Forehand, low and hard again. Manu keeps it on the forehand. This one slowed down, back into the corner. Sherry coming back for it. Rabote left side. Manu backing up. He scooped it up there at the 11. It's in the corner. Lobs the backhand up. Here's Manu again. Rabote left side. Big bounce, kicks way up. Manu stays with it. Backhand again. Arats at the 13 line advancing. He takes it in overhead. Backhand again. This one a little lower. Sherry able to cut it off. Arats now back at the 13. Here's Carballo now with the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Tough for Rabote again. Dug out. Carballo reaching up high. Just tipped it. Renegades lead 3-2.
Still have to like the aggressive style of play shown by Carballo. Carballo is keeping up with players with far more experience than he has.
Powerful backhand. Sherry just does get out there, puts it back up the middle. Here's Manu now. High three-wall play. That lands in. Sherry's got to play on it before it's into the net. Manu, forehand again. Trying to get that big three-wall play. Sherry this time on the Rabote, keeps it inside. Strong backhand. Nice catch there between the 12 and 13 line. Manu slows it down, able to pass. Forehand Rabote makes the save on the numbers. Manu, what a play again. Wall to wall, forehand save. Manu on the hot, takes that one in at the 11 line. There's another backhand. Another one that's coming out. Backhand by Manu. Comes to Arats again at the 13 line. This one dropping a little lower. Here's Carballo. Rotate left side. Stays to the outside. Carballo's there. Low and hard. Is there to scoop it up. Carballo, that one went through his legs. Somehow Sherry made the play and the Rabote is missed. What a point. Renegades take it, lead 4-2.
Cirque du Jai-Alai here in Miami. Wow. Carballo's natural skill is just so impressive.
He's not attached to anything from the ceiling. Yeah, that is wow. What a serve. The ace brings it to 5-2. Possible set point. Two-wall, blasted in to score. Picks the serve, throws the two-wall, and extends the set.
You got to give Carballo total credit for doing that. Not only did he make a phenomenal pick of the serve, but he threw a two-wall that just beat Gaucheri. Beautifully executed by Carballo. Very well done.
Hard serve, Arats takes it in at the 11. There's the backhand. Manu stops it in the corner. Arats now at the 12 line, slows it down. On the inside, Manu pulls it in, backhand. Forehand save to the inside. What a catch there by Manu. Forehand Bote now, back up the middle. Carballo with a tip ball. We are going to a third and decisive set. Just 1 minute and 30 seconds.
As players go back to the ESPN3 Players Cage for the last time today. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. Renegades have taken the game day. Cyclones putting up a decidedly good defense and offense here in this last match of the day. Got about a minute to go before we begin our third and final set. There you are with the Renegades. Arats seated, Gaucheri standing.
Game day win secured without a Gaucheri victory today. Not many times you can say that for this Renegades team. And
be very curious to see what happens here in this third set, because if he drops the singles and drops the doubles, have we seen that?
0-2 in the same day? I don't know. We got to go back into the.
I can't remember. I don't think he's ever.
The good thing is here.
I mean, we have a third set to play. So.
Well, last season, you know, he didn't lose any singles matches, so we know he was good there. Any day, lost 2 in a row. I mean, just at a quick glance. There was one day last year, October 27th, against the Cyclones, interestingly enough, where Gaucheri and Ubia and Gaucheri and Ben both lost. That's 2 doubles matches, but don't know if there's been a day where it's a singles and a doubles. But it was this same team, and guess who he had to play against both of those times? Manu.
Wow.
Into the backcourt. Yep.
Kudos to that guy there. Carballo, phenomenal play, probably the best we've seen him play. I think I've said that before. But that's because there's tons of upside still in his game. He continues to get better season after season here at Magic City. One of the original 2018 Magic City highlight players. Never touched a cesta before 2018.
Third and decisive set ready to go. Carballo and Manu have the serve. Here's Manu on the left side. Powerful backhand. Here's Arat. Relote left side. We're back inside. What a catch by Manu. Here's Manu running around it to keep it on the left side. Low runner. Back to Arats. Manu again pulls one off the sidewall. Big backhand. Relote. Left side for Gaucheri. Manu, what a scoop. Backhand a pass on the return. Forehand Bote pushed up the middle. Manu looking to get out there for the Rebote. It's a 2-wall return.
Wow.
Off his footing. That scores. What a shot by Manu. The Cyclones lead 1-0 in our third set. Forehand rebote, back to the inside. Good catch by Arats, low. Backhand. Oh, trying to make that one-handed catch up the wall. Just tipped it. Sharing Arats tied up, 1-1. Oh, knocked down. Powerful serve for Gaucheri's an ace. Renegades lead 2-1.
Look, as fast as that ball is coming in and as difficult as it is for Manu to catch that as crossing the side wall, Carballo will step in front of one of these serves and either make a spectacular catch or, well, let's just hope that he makes a spectacular catch.
Big backhand, Rebote. Take Gaucheri up to the 5 line. He keeps it inside. Manu's there. Backhand. Ball to wall. Forehand Rebote kept inside. Here's Manu up at the 10. Backhand. High and hard and passing. Gaucheri again. This one kept inside. Manu with not a lot on that one. Creative save on the Rebote. Inside placement. Manu read it perfectly. Manu to the inside. Here's Arats now. Manu going up for it there at the 12 line. Sidearm play to the inside. Crossing. Gaucheri's looking for it. Rebote powerfully back up the middle. Manu with the forehand trying to get that big bounce up over Arats. Caught under the bridge, but he saves the Rebote. Carballo on the outside, low and hard. Another one. What a save by Arats. Carballo again. This one is
Forced it.
Low.
Forced it. Forced it. He's been doing so well with that today. Every now and then he just gets in that habit where he forces it and forced it into the pad.
What a pick by Carballo. Takes his time getting the drop shot off, not working out. Gaucheri blasts it, Carballo caught it. And that one sails wide.
So spirited discussion here on the court. Gaucheri taking issue with the rather aggressive style of play of Carballo, throwing the cortada when Gaucheri was standing there. Now, unfortunately, Carballo has been in the exact same position where he's been standing there, and guys have thrown the shot on him. The guys who throw that shot tend to have a bit more control than Carballo does.
And especially at this stage of the match, getting a little wild.
Yeah,
that forward, I mean, we don't have a great angle of it, but that had to be really close for Gaucheri to react the way he did. Another ace, Carballo going for the serve. It's 5-1, Gaucheri and Arats. Possible set, possible match point. That's an underserve. Second serve for Gaucheri. Backhand by Manu. Gaucheri on the move, looking for the Rebote, keeps it inside. What a catch up the wall. Manu's down with the ball. Rebote again, this time from the left side. Manu advancing, backhand from the 9 line. Here's Aratz. Aratz out of the way, left side Rebote. Gaucheri drops it inside. Manu backs up, takes it at the 12 line. Higher and harder. This one just out of reach. Gaucheri on the Rebote, keeps it inside. What a play by Manu again, up the wall. Rebote left side, coming up the middle. Here's Manu, backhand. Aratz just did get to that one in the air. This one almost out of reach. Manu, full leap, makes the play. Forehand Rebote, Carballo again, back to the left side of Aratz. Aratz right back to him. Carballo caught it in the air. Carballo, hard 3-wall play. Gaucheri, creative save from the forehand. Here's Carballo on the Costado, inside placement. Aratz is there, caught in the air, backhand, low runner. Here's Manu now. Aratz back at the 13 line. This one just out of reach. Carballo comes back for the Rebote, lays it up. Aratz on the backhand again. This one cutting back to the inside. Carballo, the carom is low. Point, set, and match. Gaucheri and Aratz taking it in the 3rd set, winning 6-1. Final set. Folks, stay tuned for that post-game show coming your way momentarily.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai. What is Battle Court Jai-Alai?
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. Andrew Bleckman joined here by Stu Nyman.
Hi.
Big day for the Renegades, 7-1. They defeat the Cyclones. Dealing with a couple of technical difficulties. We usually start off with those replays, but unfortunately, we don't have them for today.
So we're going to sit here and describe every play from the first game on.
So going back to that first
Andrew,
match, Stu.
exactly.
Do you remember?
Someone served,
Yes,
someone caught or dropped the ball.
Joseph and Arta against Carballo and Flores. We're not going to go through all of them, all jokes aside. We're going to show you the standings. Full season standings here with all 6 teams. This was the second game day for the Renegades here, so a little bit of movement, and they're back up at the top. Warriors in second place, 9.5. Chargers and Fireballs tied. Actually, the Chargers still with a game day in hand, so good spot. Devils there with 5 points. Cyclones, 2.5 points through 2 game days. Tough for that team. Just a hard schedule to begin this season. Had the Renegades, and I believe who was that against the Warriors their first time out. So probably the 2 favorites coming in on paper. Cyclone season should get a little bit easier as we move forward. Stu.
Yes.
A lot of candidates for player of the day. There was tremendous play all day. Some players on the losing team, even candidates that got their name mentioned. But who are we going to go with today?
So one of the names that was clearly mentioned throughout was Manu. Manu beat Gaucheri in the singles. Manu played fantastic 2-3 setters for him. And sometimes he likes to finish it off in the second set. Manu's play was just absolutely spot on, played beautifully here with Carballo. But one of the things that we look for when we talk about player of the day is we know someone who plays differently than they have before, someone who is either seems to have overcome certain mistakes, someone who is essential for their team's win.
Yeah.
And in that case, for me today, it's Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you say, well, Joseph was backed up, by strong backcourters, and there's absolutely no question that that's true. But Joseph also was playing close to mistake-free highlight for him. You can count his misses on one hand. He made the rebotes that he needed to. He got his serve in. He did well overall. And for me, that stood out from everyone else in the crowd today.
Yeah, Joseph of the Renegades, 6th-ranked player. We had a few minutes to speak to him. Here he is. Today, 2-0 with Aratz and Harta behind you as your backcourters. Right. Played with them a couple seasons ago. What's been the difference here in the spring of 2024?
Man, the difference is that we've been practicing, working hard. We go through all emotions. We come out here every time and we practicing, and those guys keep my confidence up. So, that's what's up.
Yeah, how do they make the game easier for you?
Oh, They make it very easy. They keeping the balls on the side walls and everything, keeping keeping the balls away from me and everything like that. But I'm just pretty happy we got the game day for today. And the guys, the Renegades out there, they're not worried about what we're putting up on points right now. They're just focused and hungry, And I'm very hungry myself. I was a player who was like the last pick, so I want to just show out. I want to ball out, and pretty much just play better than my competitors that's in the 5 and the 6 rank.
Awesome, Joseph, today. Great playing today, 2-0. He is our player of the day.
Go Renegades.
And that was Joseph of the Renegades, our player of the day. Always good when we get a chance to speak to him. Great energy, great positivity, and working well here for the Renegades. Second time around here in spring 24. When we return tomorrow, Stu, Devils and Chargers, the 6 matches that we'll see, I think slightly different order than I have right here. We're going to get started with Rock against Bradley, then Olharan and Urbieta against Zuleika and Benny. That's top-ranked doubles. Hyro and Rock take on Iturbide and Bradley. Then CRB and Robin against El Barba and Ubia. Be Olharan and Zuleika in singles, and Hyro and Urbieta against Iturbide and Ubia. Devils and Chargers in action tomorrow as we continue on with our spring 24 Battle Court season. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Bleckman. We'll be back here at 5 p.m. tomorrow for some more highlights.
See you tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Hyro, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!